Payment of salary. In this tutorial, you will discover the two ways to generate payslips. You will learn how to enter payment information, and finally, you will manage to print payslips. For the payment of monthly salary, we need to perform the following activities in HOMERE. We need to generate payslips. We need to enter payment information. And we need to print the payslips. So let's see how to generate payslips. There is two ways to generate payslips. We can do it all at once from the payroll menu. It means that at once we generate monthly payslips for all employees under contract. Or we can generate a monthly payslip for one employee at a time. As a routine, we generate payslip all at once. Let's generate payslips all at once for the month of April. We can do it from the shortcut bar clicking on the Generate Payslips icon, or we can use the payroll menu. We click here on Generate Payslips. Automatically, HOMERE will propose us the current month. We still can select manually the month and the year. Keep in mind that we can only generate payslips from a month that is not closed yet in HOMERE. Once we selected the correct month, we click OK. A message pops up that informs us that we're just about to generate payslips for the staff or a specific field. We confirm that we want to do it. If you manage several fields, you will have to repeat it for each of them. And it's done. Before printing the payslips and making the payment of salaries, we have to enter payment information. It means information that affects the final amount of the salary of the employee. We go into the payroll menu and select Entry of Payment Information. We choose the month and click OK. We get a list of all employees for whom a payslip is issued. Then we click in Variables List. The coordination sets the variables that have an impact on the monthly salary calculation. Here we can see that we have three variables: absence days, giving rise to deduction, other overtime, and ordinary overtime. These variables depend on the country and may change. We click Next, and let's maximize this new list. We have employees data and three columns where we can enter the number of days of absence, so days of absence for which the employee will not receive salary, hours of other overtime, so overtime performed on bank holiday, for example, and hours of ordinary overtime, so overtime performed on normal working days. So we make a difference because these hours are not remunerated in the same way. We enter information on overtime by relying on the overtime sheets duly completed and signed. Here are, for example, the overtime sheets used in Malawi. Regarding the days of absences, there are two possibilities, depending on the format of the payroll calculation. In the first case, the information appears automatically in the payment information list if you have registered the leave in the employee file. In the second case, it's not automatically done and you will have to enter manually the information. For this, you will print the list of unpaid leaves and unexcused absence you will find in Printings. You go in Printings, Leaves, you choose Current Leaves, then in Type of Leaves you will choose Unexcused Absence, you choose the month, and you click Printings. So here is the information about the employees who took an excused absence in September. And we will do the same for unpaid leaves. As usual, we can save those lists and print them. We enter now all payment information. When it's finished, we click on Apply. Then we click Close. It takes a few moments. And close again. So now we can print the payslips. Again, we go into Payrolls menu, Print Payslips. We select the month and click OK. So now, all at once, we can print payslip for all employees. But let's have a look first at a payslip. For example, Jonas Sanyo. We can see that in April he did 4 hours ordinary overtime. We see also that the advance taken automatically appears in the payslip. Now we just have to click on Print. And then we click Close. We get now a summary of the currency needed for the salary payment to be made in cash. We know exactly how many and which banknotes and coins we have to prepare in advance, and so make sure that we have them on payday. We can of course also print this document. If it is the admin assistant who generates the payslips, he or she will have now to submit them to the field administrator to pay the salaries. In this tutorial, you learn to generate payslips, enter payment information, and print payslips. Now, we recommend you to watch also the following tutorial video, Closing the Month.